Did you all know about infographics? I know that you had an idea about infographics, but today, let us give you some information about infographics. So first, what is infographic? An infographic is the perfect way to visually represent important data and information so that your audience has a greater chance of understanding and retaining it. For example, as you can see at the picture, it shows the percent of teens who frequently use social media platforms. They share information using charts and not in a sentence form. That's why we can understand it more easier.
How to plan an infographic design. First, set a goal for infographic design and know your target audience. Next, choose a type of infographic and plan your content. Here are two infographic examples. We have bar graphs and pie charts. Next, envision your data. How do you envision your data? Simple, you just need to imagine or expect that something is likely or desirable possibility in the future. Next, I'm gonna discuss how to write a compelling title. First, make it short, sweet, and intriguing. For example, 7 tips for baking an amazing bread and 5 tips to getting a good night's sleep. You need to include some relevant keywords and terms people would search for. You can also use powerful verbs and vivid languages for your title to attract more readers.
Also, in creating infographics for social campaigns, use a grid design or wireframe for your infographic design. Grids and wireframes are the structural base to any design. Designing on a grid allows you to easily organize elements and information. Grid designs also play an essential role in keeping objects and elements aligned. For example, when aligning items, you can reference the same vertical grid line and then space each list item accordingly. Next, use the right infographic layout for your data. Most important factor is selecting a layout that clearly and effectively communicates your data information to your target audience. For example, you could use a one-column layout for a minimal infographic or create a list infographic by splitting the layout into two columns. Also, data visualization is a powerful tool for communicating complex information in a clear and engaging way. It can help us to understand trends, identify patterns, and make better decisions.
Typography is a very important infographic design and your one way to explain your design and information when images, graphs, or icon. Pag gumawa tayo ng isang design, importante din na visually appealing na ilalagay natin at ma-achieve kung ano ang message na sinasabi niya sa nakikita natin. Another definition of typography. In graphic design, text is as important as graphics. So here the example of terminologies na magagamit natin for editing software.
This allows you to organize information by having a certain element more prominent than another. One of the easiest ways to create contrast on your infographic is to use complementary colors, which are opposite to each other on the color wheel. So that is an example of infographic that use contrast to emphasize the subject or the title of an infographic so that the viewers or the audience can easily know what it is all about. So this is the example of infographic. This is to make the infographic more appealing and attractive for the audience. And so this is the example.
Symmetrical balance, achieved by mirroring colors or elements evenly on either side of a central axis, creating a sense of order. Example, a logo with identical blue shapes on both sides of a vertical line. Symmetrical balance involves arranging colors or elements of differing sizes and weights to achieve visual stability without blurring. For example, a design with a large red shape on one side by several smaller, neutral shapes on the other side.